immediately you realize, yeah, that's a bourbon. Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we tried the 1776 bourbon. This is special because this is the one with the age statement 7 years. Here you can see that. And what's also very interesting about the 1776 is this snake on the back of it with join or die on the back. And the snake is hacked to pieces. And the different pieces have little shortages on the side, like NY, New York, M, guess Massachusetts, or I don't know, P, Pennsylvania. And the last one, the head is NE, that stands for New England, and that are 8 pieces. And the New England states, I think there are 4, and parts of, I think, Pennsylvania used to be 1 state, and now it's split up in, I think, 2 or something during these times. And the join or die is associated with the War of Independence against the British, when the Americans said, we are done with the taxes, we are done with the laws in Great Britain, and we are done with the king. We want to be free, we want to own this land, and said, okay, this is an independent country and we are now the United States of the America. And but it's actually before that time. Join or die was a statement, a slogan, or something that a cartoon with the snake that was supposed to unite the colonies, the British colonies, to fight against the French colonists and the natives, because the natives were not pleased that the British expanded and they fought against them. So that was colonies unite, we need to fight as united, and we need to join or we will die. So later, a few years later, they declared independence, and then they used the join or die to say, we have to stand united against Great Britain, and otherwise we will die or we will join up and win, which they did. Okay, so that's what the 1776 stands for. That stands for America Independence. And now with an age statement. So what do we have in this bottle? This is from the James E. Pepper distillery. So after a little research, I found out the James E. Pepper distillery was the distillery first built on the Woodford Reserve distillery, and was established by Elijah Pepper and then bought by James E. Pepper, or inherited probably, and that's the distillery. But it shifted. It's not the Woodford distillery. This is not the Woodford spirit, and it's now in Lexington, and it's bottled in Bardstown. So it's still Kentucky straight bourbon, and inside this bottle we have 7-year-old, as the age statement says, and we have non-chill filtered and non-colored product. It's non-chill filtered, and non-colored is easy because it's a bourbon. You're not allowed to put anything into bourbon except the spirit and everything that comes from the cask. You don't really put that in, but it comes into your whiskey and makes it better. So it's made with, what's very special about it, it's made with 38% rye. So very interesting. It should have a bit more kick, a bit more like a rye whiskey, but it still is a bourbon because it has more than 50% corn. So let's have a try. I didn't find any tasting notes on the internet yet. That's because I think this is only available in the EU. The American market has, I think, the 13-year-old or 12-year-old, I'm not sure. And we used to only have the ones without the age statement. So now we have the one with 7 years, which is great. Okay. Immediately you realize, yeah, that's a bourbon. We have vanilla, we have caramel. Not as much vanilla, but a very caramel tone. But compared to a rye whiskey, I would say I don't quite smell the rye that much. If I focus a lot, I smell it. But if someone puts it in a glass and says, yeah, that's a bourbon, you would say, yeah, normal bourbon. Also, sweetness and wood. Now when you try it and you don't know what it is, you get instantly, oh, that's a hefty bourbon. That's a hefty bourbon, because you get these spicy notes, you get the bread notes from the rye, and it kind of covers a bit the vanilla and the caramel, and now you get a little dry feeling in the back, and I would say some honey notes. So when you get it more open in your mouth and you take less, and you get the smell through all of your head and your system, then you realize, there's a bit of bonfire in there. Not like the smoke, like the smoke from the Scots with the peat and stuff, where it's medicinal, but it's like a bonfire when you I don't know, walk past the bonfire and you just smell this burning note. So it's not very distinctive or very intense, but a little bonfire in the back. So kind of a good balance to the sweet notes and with the spicy notes. I would say it's a really good balanced whiskey. I like it. No, the smell is quite different to the taste. I didn't have that very often, because the smell is like a typical bourbon, and the taste is like a mixture between rye and a normal bourbon. So I like it that they put an age statement on it. And if you'd like to know more about the bottle, or if you want to rate the bottle or see the rating of other people on the bottle, then please click on the link in the description below to visit our database, or wait for the end card and then click on the bottle there.